Welcome to the Random Ass Podcast. I'm your random asshole, Christopher Steele.
The other random asshole, Steele-Rhoads. Welcome to the show.
All right, so I did watch finish watching Doom Patrol.
Ah, nice.
It did.
I found good copies
It did pick up
at the end.
Well, probably about half, because I think I made just a little bit over halfway. It was kind of slow, but the end picked up.
Nice.
They had the cockroach, the talking cockroach showed up.
Cool.
And talking to Mr. Nobody. And then the rat also showed up.
Oh god.
That he damn it, what's his name? Cliff.
I haven't watched this yet, so it's all
right, Cliff earlier killed his mom.
Okay.
And then the one episode, he exact vengeance on Cliff by going inside Cliff's body and messing with him.
Nice. Nice.
So the cockroach and the rat ended up turning on Mr. Nobody. They double crossed him.
Did they leave it cliffhangering for next season, the second season? You think?
There's yes and no. They didn't leave it cliffhanger.
They didn't close it like down, but they didn't like leave any cliffhangers to where you had any questions left.
Well, Miles Cauldron's daughter, the chief, they save his daughter.
Okay.
And the only real cliffhanger to it is you don't really see her. So you finally get to see her in season 2. Also, they're like that big. Because they all climbed inside the cockroach.
Oh jeez. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna have to check that out because I'm gonna be looking into the DC universe stuff here soon because Swamp Thing just started this week too.
Yes, I watched a bit of that. I didn't watch the whole thing.
They're doing it weekly, so the only first episode's out. So
right, I know. I watched.
Did you get to his transformation yet, or
huh?
How did they get to his transformation within the first episode that you'd seen, or is it?
I didn't even see him.
Burn? Cool. So they're doing a slow burn.
I'm pretty sure he killed the couple of people guys at the beginning of the show episode.
Okay.
But you don't see him. Because he uses like the vines and shit to attack him.
That's okay. They're going a different route with Swamp Thing then.
It fucking punches a hole through one guy's fucking chest. His heart flies out.
Hell yeah!
Wow, that is adult content.
I am gonna watch the fuck out of that show, dude. I love Swamp Thing.
But I hadn't really. I didn't make it all the way through.
Damn.
So I don't know if you even see him in the first episode.
I would assume that they would, unless they're picking it up where the other series and shit left off, I would assume they would be retelling the story. So there's probably a MacGuffin of some type.
They're focusing in on two humans. One's a what the center of disease type person.
Yep. That's
one's a scientist that's kind of got more figured out.
Okay, so they're doing this like Swamp Thing is already a thing, and these two are like investigating him.
Well,
kinda. It was seeming like what they're going to be building towards.
That's what I'm thinking.
I wouldn't mind that, dude. Like an Incredible Hulk type series with a more adult twist, because I mean you can't really not be adult with Swamp Thing. That's a pretty gory comic.
Yeah.
So like that would be a sweet twist, is to have a scientist and a fucking, what was the other thing? Ecologist.
Center of disease.
Oh, the center of disease control. Oh, dude, that would be perfect. Because that's technically what Swamp Thing is. You know, because, he is afflicted.
Because they find she starts off in one of those African countries and helps somebody, saves a little girl's life. Then she hears about Louisiana, right?
Yeah. Yep.
There's what seems to be a epidemic going, and a little girl is patient zero.
And
it's not really a disease; it's a mutation.
This is gonna be good, dude. I think this might be a good series.
Yeah, I watched so much of it, and I fell asleep.
Right.
Like, damn it! When I woke up, I'm like, I missed half of it.
That sucks.
I think it'll be good.
It looked like it was going to be really good. The trailer I saw looked like the season was going to be a good one. Is there anything else? Was there any other shows? They're just starting? I don't think so.
No. I think it's what did it say? The second. So.
Wait, what?
Today's the second, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I think 2 weeks.
Dark Phoenix, right?
No, that's next week.
Oh, Dark Phoenix is next week?
Yes, I'm Krypton.
Contemplating checking that one out.
Krypton season 2 starts.
Hey. Pisha. Why waste our time with Krypton, the fucking series, when we could have Lobo, the series? They're introducing the fucking character into this. Bleh. Hopefully he hijacks the fucking show, dude. Let's be real.
They gotta fix some shit. Because
like what?
In Krypton, because the way the first season ended, it is fucked up our time. Because it's like 200 years in the past.
Think this is how they're going to tie it in with Crisis on Infinite Earths?
I don't even think it's going to be.
I don't think so either. It's not a Berlanti show, is it?
Nope.
Never mind. Forget the thought of me even of that. Dude, if it's not Berlanti, it's going to be piss poor. I'm not interested.
I liked it.
I watched the first episode and I was just like, why do I care about it? Why should I care about any of this shit? Let's be real here. I knew none of the characters going in. I didn't care about any of the characters going out. It wasn't for me.
They showed how Doomsday got freed.
See, with Doomsday, his is his story's been changed so much throughout. He's one of the most damned retconned villains in fucking DC history. So like, I don't really give a shit like what Krypton says how he was fucking freed or made or whatever. Like in the fucking original version, he's always existed.
Yeah,
and can't be fucking captured because he can just fucking walk through, punch through, and destroy whatever the fuck is in his way. He just travels. He's like Lobo on fucking steroids.
I think he was like frozen.
Well, that's Captain America. And that's.
I think the two families froze him. And my biggest problem with it is General Zod went back in time as well. So, and he's actually fucked shit up.
I'm not a time travel story fan. I'm just gonna be real. Most time travel stories suck. Endgame did it right because they didn't fucking try to establish any rules. They tried to destroy all the rules that have been established because time travel doesn't make any fucking sense if you really sit there and think about it. Like, as much as I love Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, I hate the fucking Terminator franchise because it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, you and I constantly get into that argument, and I'm like, well, who sent Kyle Reese back the first time? And you're like, there's no first time. I'm like, there has to be a fucking first time.
No, it's a bootstrap paradox.
Yeah, it's a bootstrap paradox, which means it's not fucking realistic at all. Paradox literally fucking means that it can't be, because a paradox is fucking shit that can't fucking be. So
apparently, if you watch the Orville, they talk about there's 2 time travel episodes.
Okay.
Or 3, but you're only gonna count as 2 because the one is actually one's a 2-parter. Yes.
Yeah.
But the first one is in the first season.
Okay.
Woman comes back from the future, and is gonna apparently the Orville gets destroyed.
Okay.
Everybody dies.
Okay.
So when this happens, she takes them into the future and sells them instead of, because the ship is going to be destroyed. So,
right.
She did. Apparently, she did this with other figures in time.
Kennedy.
Amelia Earhart.
Okay. Right.
They destroy the sphere or whatever it is that allows her to travel through time.
Okay.
If it's destroyed,
how did they have the next episodes?
No. If it's destroyed, she can't go back in time.
Right.
So which ends up causing a paradox, because if she's not there, the ship gets destroyed. But actually, the ship doesn't get destroyed because she's the one that put him in the danger to get him destroyed. I just watched the video on the.
See, that's how it's well. That's a well done time travel style.
The second one is works better because nobody remembers anything. So,
nice.
What's her name? The second in command.
Oh, Adrian Pilecki.
Her character.
Yeah, I don't know what the character's name.
Kelly. I know it's Kelly, but she gets brought from the past to modern time.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. I saw that run. That one worked really well.
And her mind's supposed to get wiped, but it doesn't. Which she doesn't go on a second date. Changes all this time, all this shit. So all these differences makes the current time where Isaac's people fucking destroyed most of the other races.
Right.
And they basically rule the whole fucking
galaxy. Yeah, yep. that was a well done. That was a well done.
And to fix it, they go back and wipe her mind
to set everything straight.
Right. So she does go on the second date with Ed. Which hilarious. Makes sense.
It does.
That time travel actually works.
Right, and it was a catalyst for the entire fucking series, basically. Like the awkwardness of them being captain and first in command.
A little bit.
It'd be like Riker and Picard having been married.
So, speaking of which, did you hear Brent Spiner is supposed to be Data again on Picard?
Nice. I'm not opposed.
I hope they de-age him.
Well, of course. Of course they should de-age him.
He is fucking looking old as shit.
Yes, he is.
He looks as old as fucking Jean-Luc Picard.
But with the makeup that they had to put on him, they might not have to de-age him actually digitally. Because they do have to put a layer of makeup on him to make him look robotic. Put the contacts in. They could just throw some spackle on him and fill in them wrinkles.
Yeah.
The funny thing is gonna be like Data gets fat. Like I didn't know androids could put on weight, yo.
But like I said, he is looking.
He's looking ragged.
As old as Patrick Stewart, and Patrick Stewart 78.
Jesus Christ. Ouch.
Patrick Stewart's old as fuck.
He is. He really is.
But he was old when the show ended.
He was old when the show started.
Right. When the show ended, he was 53.
Damn. And they were on for what, 7 years?
Huh? Yeah, it started. It had 7 seasons. So.
Yeah, okay, 7 seasons. Yeah.
So he was like he was in his mid-40s when it started. But you look at
have you heard if they're going to do any?
Huh?
Have you heard if they're going to do any more Star Trek movies as far as like the new timeline?
Last I heard, a bunch of the actors don't want to do it.
Shit, time for Next Generation.
Right.
I wouldn't mind that. That's when you get Sheldon to play fucking Data.
I wouldn't mind that, or I wouldn't mind redoing like Voyager.
That'd be nice.
As movie form.
Dude,
as movie form, but do it.
It's different timelines, so they could very easily like merge Next Generation and Voyager to where like the Enterprise, like do a movie where the Enterprise of the Next Generation is actually looking for Voyager, make that the next trilogy. One from Voyager standpoint, one from where they send out the, like Voyager standpoint, they send out the distress beacon, Enterprise gets put on it for the second movie, and then the third movie is their travel back, home.
But a bunch of the actors are like, oh, I'm too
I'm too big for this shit now.
I'm too good for Star Trek now.
Yeah, I'm too good for this shit routine. Fuck them.
Howard was supposed to come back for this one. He's like, no, I'm not doing it.
Fuck it. Actually, at this point, for Star Trek, the safest thing to do would be create a new syndicated television series, like the original two, like the original series and the Next Generation, Voyager, Deep Space Nine. The syndication route has always worked the best. Streaming is not going to be their friend.
No. Well, it's writing it on the shows. The shows need better writers.
Yeah, they need the fucking Orville writers is what they damn need. Orville is a better sequel to Star Trek than Star Trek is to itself.
The Discovery.
Yeah, than Discovery is to the Enterprise. Any of the last fucking those are the last two, right?
Yes.
Those last two fucking television franchises have sucked. The movies were great, but those have terrible.
The movies are hit and miss.
I haven't minded the three newest ones. They've all been solid. I think they might have broken the every other curse. Into Darkness was the second one, right?
Yeah.
That was a good movie. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah, because they were like, it's Wrath of Khan, and then they're like, oh, well, it's not Wrath of Khan, and we were like, no, it's totally Wrath of Khan.
It's Wrath of Khan.
We know it's a retelling of Wrath of Khan. Just don't tell it the same. They didn't tell it the same. I have no issue.
Right.
Like my only beef with like remakes is when they're beat for beat remakes. Like, what's the fucking point? I can just go watch the real better version that is done first.
Psycho.
Right. That's one. It's pointless. It's fucking pointless. Well, almost pointless. Huh? There was one thing that the Psycho remake had that the original Psycho didn't, and I blame Kevin Smith for my knowing of this, but the Psycho remake has a guest spot from Anne Heche's butthole when she falls out of the shower. There wasn't that scene wasn't in the original Psycho, so just saying.
But it's word for word,
shot for shot, word for word, beat for beat. Yeah, give me a Halloween. Rob Zombie's Halloween is how I want a fucking remake to be done. Give me something that hasn't been done. You can tell me that the last half of the movie I expect to be totally the same because once you establish shit. You know, you
Right.
can change a little bit, but the ending is going to be the fucking same no matter what. The remake is. There are certain beats you're going to have to hit, but you don't have to hit every beat identically.
Right. And Psycho. They just here's the script that they used 50 years ago.
Right. We're refilming this exact script. Have fun.
I hated that. The other one I was like, that was almost as pointless as the Psycho reboot, and it was Carrie.
Oh yeah, dude. No, both of those Carrie remake movies suck.
That Carrie remake. Oh man,
Fucking terrible, and the sequel is terrible too.
No, because she's actually too good looking to be Carrie.
Yeah. Yep.
And they didn't change enough to make it worth watching.
No, they didn't. It wasn't worth. The original Carrie was barely worth watching. It was good. It was good. I'll give it that much. It was a good movie.
Is he basic? Yes.
But it wasn't like a fucking. It wasn't his best writing ever.
No.
Like it was.
That's like The Stand. And they are talking about doing that one.
I was gonna say his best writing ever. I was gonna say The Stand, The Shining.
They are talking about redoing as like a miniseries, The Stand.
Fuck a miniseries. Do like 3 feature films and tell it right. 3 3-hour films. We know 3-hour films are doable. You can throw in a little musical section as intermission. Like we're literally bringing up things says go take a piss. This ending is gonna get you. Because I actually just rewatched the original miniseries, and the 4 episodes actually work better as 3 if they would have broken them down differently. So they'd put different endings. They could have had different ending beats.
I would keep the first one where it ends, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the middle 2, the last 3. If you split the third one in 2, and make it a 3-parter instead of a 4-parter, it will play a little better.
Yeah. Like I said, I know why it works for the first one.
Yeah, because it's a perfect movie. It's like a perfect part 1.
Right, because you're talking Captain Trips through the whole thing.
Yep.
And it ends with basically everybody dead from Captain Trips.
Yep. Except for but it establishes like the survivors.
So I only had did have a couple questions on that. The book didn't answer it either.
And what? Like what? Like I mean, what questions?
Was it worldwide?
Yes.
Because they don't really. That? Not really.
They do. There's an unabridged version that's it's like a director's cut.
No, I read the unabridged.
There's a paperback version that's got an extra 3 chapters to it.
The only thing you know is that he lands in a different country, and there are people gathered. He doesn't remember who he is.
Right.
That's the only thing you really know.
In I got one from a garage sale, and it's got an alternate chapter 2 where they fucking do just like a fucking, I don't know what the hell you'd call it. It's like a montage chapter of the shit that's going on elsewhere. Descriptions of like Tokyo. I know Tokyo, they mentioned, was in ruins, and there was a couple others that were specifically mentioned in chapter 2. So it was a worldwide thing. It was not just.
I would imagine it would have had.
It was avian. It was an avian epidemic. You know, it was traveled by birds, so it pretty much fucked everybody.
Well, it was airborne, so yes.
Multiple times.
Because somebody's gonna leave the country that has it.
Of course.
That's the way I saw it. They didn't really explain that. They just dealt with the U.S. Or Stephen King just dealt with the U.S.
Right. Really... He dealt with mainly Maine.
Well, in that book, he
dealt with all the U.S. Yeah, but like the first fucking half is all about the people from Maine.
He didn't deal with that much with Maine in that book.
Wasn't it? Yeah, the characters are from Maine, right?
Fanny was from.
Fanny's from Maine, and wasn't the other dude, the
fat kid.
That's one. Yep.
Parker Lewis.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about when I say Parker Lewis.
Yeah, I can't think of his fucking name in the
story.
Yeah. I have the Stand is such a hard one with names because there's so many fucking characters.
Right.
Like Randall Flagg, I only remember because he's in like 7 other fucking books.
Right. Actually, technically, he's in
9 other books.
At least 9.
Because I know in was it Needful Things or Nightmares and Dreamscapes that he's basically the through line of all the mini stories. Is Nightmares and Dreamscapes?
Might be.
I'm
I know he's in Dark Tower, of course.
Yeah, and that's like 5 books.
So that's all 7 Dark Tower books.
7 Dark Tower books.
And then he's another main character in Eyes of the Dragon.
Eyes of the Dragon. That was the one I couldn't fucking think of off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure
I don't remember
Nightmares and Dreamscapes because one of the little books or the books of short stories he rewrote to put Flagg in so it would tie in to the universe of his that he had built better. And I'm pretty sure Nightmares and Dreamscapes was a 90s release, wasn't it? Night Shift was an 80s release, and Needful Things, that was the other.
No, Needful Things is one story.
No, it's not Needful Things. What the fuck is oh god, he's got so many fucking weird
Different seasons.
Different seasons. Thank you.
Different Seasons has 4 stories. Nightmare Dreamscapes. Half Past or 4 Past Midnight, which is another 4 stories.
Short story book.
There's one other one.
Night Shift? Is that one another short story book?
No, that's actually that's the movie is called Night Shift, but the book is not. I don't have any books.
Night Shift is one of the stories in that collection of books. Okay, that's right.
I don't know. There is another collection.
There's our picks for the that's what we should do for our picks for today. Is our 3 favorite Stephen King stories. You want to start?
The Stand.
Of course, The Stand's always classic.
The Stand is my all-time favorite.
Right? It's one of the best stories ever told. Should be the new
it's actually not just that. It's basically it was the first book I read just to read a book.
Just to read a book. Yeah, I can see why. You dude, you read the back of that book, and it's like, oh, dude, I want to know the story.
I read it just after the miniseries.
And yeah, you watched it, of course, probably, right?
Huh? I watched the miniseries, and then
and it was like, I gotta go find this book.
It took me 3 weeks.
Dude, it's a long ass fucking book.
All right, yours.
I'll go with fucking Silver Bullet. That's one of my favorite stories. I'm going on the movie version though. The short story was good, but the movie version's a little bit drawn out, a little bit better written, more drawn out. It's one of Stephen King's better screenplays that he wrote himself.
I'm gonna go with Eyes of the Dragon.
Nice, good choice. Good choice.
It's actually a really good book. A lot of people miss that one.
Yeah, and they shouldn't. That is a good book. That is. I'm surprised they haven't done that into a movie. Give Ron Howard time; he'll work on it.
Right, because at one point I know everything. There was all but one of his books
that was sold off to be.
That was pulled. There's only one that wasn't going to be made, and it actually got made. And that was Harold Game.
Oh. My second choice is going to be. God damn. I'm going to have to go with Shining. I'm going to go with The Shining, the book version of The Shining.
All right.
The book was way better.
My final is going to be. You're gonna be like, I don't know if you can do this. The Dark Tower, the whole one complete series. The complete series.
Are you including the movie epilogue movie thing?
No, I'm just counting the 7 books.
The books, okay.
I'm not talking about the short stories that are
tied in or
in other ones. I'm just talking the 7 main books.
Nice, yeah. Why would I not count that, dude? It is one. It honestly, when done, it's technically one whole story.
Yes.
It's like, and I'm gonna. This is my final one. It's just like it. It's the Green Mile. All 6 books of the Green Mile.
They composited that into one book, though.
I know, but
I read it as a serial.
Exactly. I got the cereal sitting in one of my shelves back here. Like, yeah, dude, it's a fucking. It is what it is. That's how it was meant to be digested.
The reason is King always had wanted to do a serial.
I think he's better at them.
And he did that one, and he's like, just for the fun of it.
Right.
And to be able to say, I did a serial.
Which hasn't been in literary fashion in what, 70 years? But still, he's good at that kind of writing. He's good at telling a short story, multiple short stories that connect together. He's good at writing chapters and sliding them out to you, is what he's good at.
When it comes to the Dark Tower series, the books get longer as you go.
Right.
But they get faster pace. You read through them faster because nothing really happens at the beginning. The first few are slow.
What is it?
Trying to build shit up. And then
the first 2 are really world building books.
Right.
And then like 3 and 4 are
4 is where it starts building.
And that's what I was gonna say. 3 and 4 are like world expanding, and by the end of 4, you're into like you're heading downhill on the slide because you've made it through all the world building and world expanding. That it's time for the big fucking ending climax thing, and you get to the end of 4, and it's like, oh fuck you! I gotta wait for another goddamn book. And I haven't read 7 yet. I'll be honest, I haven't read 7. I've made it up to 6, and I just haven't gotten to 7 yet.
Apparently, I don't know where it's at, but there is, supposedly, anyways, and I think it's, what about the 3rd book?
Okay.
That, the 2 princes from Eyes of the Dragon are following Flag.
Wouldn't surprise me if he did it. He is known for doing shit like that, dude. Cause
it's just like a brief mention
that he's being tailed.
That they've been following him.
I'm not opposed to that. That's a good tie-in.
Which they're supposed to be following.
I know it's a full.
They never catch him.
Not yet. Yeah. Well, they clearly don't catch him for a long ass time because Dark Tower happens before the Stand, right?
No, not.
Or is Dark Tower like well after the Stand in a whole different post-apocalyptic rebuild of Earth? Because I could never place a time frame of Dark Tower, even though Randall Flagg is in it, and we know that he's also in the Stand.
I think it. Eyes of the Dragon happened a long time ago.
Right.
In a different world because we don't have dragons in this world.
Yeah, but we also don't have flatback turtle. We're not a flat Earth on the back of a fucking turtle, and that's like, dude, that's in fucking the book of It. That he flat out says that his universe happens on Earth is a flat Earth on the back of a fucking turtle. Period. Like, so yeah, of course, it's not gonna be fucking right in the Stephen King universe. Dragons exist in his fucking realm, clearly. Some things are different. Some things are the same.
You did get to where he added himself to the story.
That was after he got hit by the car, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
That's actually, him getting hit is actually in the story.
Yes. Yep. That's
and
right, what you know.
Right. It's not just that. It's actually real good that he. It's both good and bad that happened. Because it's bad that he got hit by a car.
Of course.
And almost died.
Got him to finish the fucking book.
Right. That's the good thing. Yeah, I don't think he would have got finished.
It wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. Dude, it made for a great Family Guy joke. Because apparently Peter is the one responsible for running over Stephen King. He comes around the corner, hits Stephen King. Stephen King's in the air, whips out his pen and pencil, fucking finishes his book. Done. Boom. Hits the ground. That sounds about right, right?
In Dark Tower, that they end up having to protect Stephen King so he can finish the story.
Dude, it makes sense. He was in a coma for how long? 12 days? Something like that? I can see that. Dude, I can see his fucking brain creating that story for him. Like, why wouldn't it? It's a survival mechanism.
Right.
But yeah, dude. We're running long. We did our picks.
Yeah. You're supposed to be busy.
I was supposed to be busy 15 minutes ago. Oh, well. Shit happens.
All right. So, like, share,
subscribe, comment.
Comment.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your enemies. Tell your frenemies. Until next time.
Keep it random, man.
Peace.
Peace.